I went to Costco a few weeks ago, and I could not find the self-checkout line. It had moved, so I reluctantly got in line with the checker. And before I even got to the front, an employee had already scanned my membership card and every single item in my cart. All I had to do was scan my card again and pay. The whole thing took less than 10 minutes. My old way, taking everything out, scanning it myself, stacking it on the shelf, loading it all back, would have taken longer. And I stood there thinking, this is exactly what I've been building for my clients. Hi, I'm Jackie, also known as the HoneyBook Harmonizer. In this video, we'll look at what that Costco moment confirmed about automation and why so many solopreneurs skip it without realizing it, and what it actually looks like when your business does the work before your client even gets to you. When I first started using HoneyBook, I had a scheduler. That was it. I knew automations existed. I'd heard the word, but I genuinely could not see why I would need one. My business was running technically. I was booking clients. Things were getting done. I just happened to be the one doing all of that. I was still using Calendly alongside HoneyBook, which tells you everything. I had a tool designed to run my entire client process, and I was using it to hold my contacts. Everything else, the follow-ups, the contracts, the invoices, the onboarding, was me. Every time for every client. The thing about doing it manually is it doesn't feel slow when it's all you know. I thought I was efficient. I had a rhythm. I knew what needed to happen and I made it happen. Sound familiar? That's the self-checkout line. You've been doing it yourself for so long that it feels like the obvious choice. It feels faster because you're in control of it. But control and efficiency aren't the same thing. Most solopreneurs stop at the first thing that solves the most obvious problem. For me, that was the scheduler. It handled the back and forth of booking, so I stopped looking. I didn't go for what else was possible because what I had was working well enough. And that phrase, well enough, is exactly what keeps people stuck. Not a broken system, not a bad tool, just a system that's good enough so you never go looking for better. What changed for me was deciding to actually learn what automations could do. Not in theory, in my specific business. I started mapping out what happened every time a new client came in, and I realized almost all of it could run without me. The welcome email, the onboarding questionnaire, the follow-up, all of it was happening manually because I had never stopped to ask whether I had to. That's what the Costco employee did. He didn't wait for me to get into the front of the line to start helping me. The work was already done. And when your HoneyBook is built the right way, workflow map first, automations built second, that's exactly what happens for your clients. They book, and your system takes it from there. If you're sitting with this and thinking, I know I have gaps, I just don't know where they are. That's exactly what the system strategy session is for. It's a 60-minute call where we map out your full client process, identify where the friction lives, and you walk away with a clear action plan for what to fix first. The link for that is in the description. If this resonated, subscribe, because every week we're talking about real systems and real workflows and what it actually takes to build a business that runs without you having to run it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.